outside of like general industry shittiness, it's been working pretty good. Montreal is quickly becoming one of the video game development capitals of the world. How's it going, Mud?
Yo.
Yeah, well, Canada will be part of America soon, so don't worry about it.
Fucking... How goddamn fucking dare you? Hi, Michael.
I'm not actually banking on winning that war. We know they have their secret clause.
I'm right next to the border. I'm front lines, man. I'm going.
11th province. 11th province. They'll get free health.
I'm pretty sure if that happened, Wisconsin and Minnesota would join Canada. So
Wait, how many provinces are there now?
10 provinces.
Oh, I see
Canada?
what you're saying.
I do. I'm connecting the dots.
I get it now.
I'll go buy my Leaf flag right now.
Listen, okay. You know what I want? Genuinely, what I want? Everyone to like wave at their neighbor from their own fucking yard and respect each other's shit. That's all I want, really. But that's nonsense with the real world. A 51st state.
And as soon as you're American, you can have it.
Fuck it.
Soon, Teddy.
Game's canceled. I'm enlisting.
I'm defecting.
Defecting.
We're going Mexico because that's next.
Across the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
No, it needs to be colder. I gotta go north.
Like Siberia? Or...
I have a friend in Pennsylvania, and currently, her plan is, I'll take care of your single status if you can get me the fuck out of here. So that's the plan B if things get real bad.
Contract marriage is nice. Yeah, if you've got a sister, I'll marry her. Then I'll do it.
I do. She is very married.
Well, we could change that.
Yeah, Canadians are polygamous, right?
We could be
I don't know anything about Canada.
Are Canadians polygamous? It just, like, we just start like inventing fucking completely untrue facts.
We could be brothers, Teddy. We could be brothers.
We could be brothers. Well, I mean, I like her husband. He gives me free canola oil.
I will buy you canola oil.
I sort of up in the ante.
I'll buy your loyalty with canola oil. And dice. I'll buy you dice.
Dice made out of canola oil resin.
Do you need any mini figurines?
I do have a lot of those, and I just bought some more.
Oh man.
The power
Actually,
chain that grows.
Yeah, it grows.
Talking about that, actually, or last week, there was some discussion. A local group is interested in maybe hiring my services here locally, which is exciting because then I get to actually use all the utilities of my office, but it also means I have to clean all the fucking stacks of paper and shit I have on my play table. And I was actually looking the other day at a shelving set, and dusting off my miniature collection. Like, I have not, like, since COVID, I have not used my miniatures in a long time. So they're just in like 6 plastic bins down in my basement. But I was thinking like I could use. I'm not sure if it's like Critical Role or one of the pictures you shared, Michael. Michael, do you have like a shelving unit for your miniature collection?
I do not. I think that was Jax or Blue. Maybe, I don't know. Unfortunately I don't have a. I want some. That's later on in the list when I can get my room set up.
I know that's a slippery slope. I used to collect miniatures. Everyone jokes about dice addictions when they start playing TTRPGs, and don't get me wrong, it is a serious issue. dice addictions, but it is like claiming you're addicted to weed. While there may be a possibility that it's a real problem, there is sort of a jaunty fun to it, where miniatures are leaning closer into like the hobby's like hard drugs compulsions, because they're very situational and fairly expensive, and yet they're so fucking cool, and you want more. Thank you, Jex. Beautiful.
My display case is a disaster right now, so I'll spare everything.
It's always funny when I have for my birthday and Christmas lists. I have D&D dice on there, and my parents I always say, if you want to give me anything, just give me some dice. They're like $7, easy gifts. You don't have to think too hard on those. And they're like, oh, you already have so many dice. And I would say I have at least 7 to 10 sets of dice. I'm like, yeah, but each of those are different. I want new dice. I like new dice. Just don't get metal ones, because I don't like metal ones. But anything else, get them. And they're like, yeah, but you have so much. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. I want so much.
Just make sure they're fucking cool.
Because dice don't roll. They're bad, and you gotta swap them out and punish them. Have you seen the meme going around where there's it's the dice cuck chair?
Yeah, I've seen the dice cuck chair. You will sit there and you will watch the other dice have fun. I heard somebody else's voice, unless I'm going crazy. Did we accidentally talk over someone who wanted to say something?
No, I was just going to say that I thought metal dice, I enjoy my metal dice. I like the heft to them, and I always thought it was a great fallback plan when you have an argument with the DM.
Just put them in a sock and start swinging.
That's how I feel about man. That D4 is a weapon.
Yes, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love metal dice. They are really, really cool. However, I have never had any good experience rolling metal dice. They always just plop. They don't actually roll for me. So
gotta give them some torque.
Yeah.
I made my own dice box that had like foam. So they bounced better.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that working. Or like a good tower, a good dice tower would also work really well with metal dice.
The key to a tower that can roll metal dice, though, is that bottom slope where it gets to the base needs to be slanted enough where the dice actually goes into the tray portion. Otherwise, it just like plops down at the bottom of the tower and you have to actually pick it up and try to not change it and see it. Because I have a dice tower as well, and it's just like I can't use my metal dice with it because they just plop at the bottom. I gotta finagle my way into getting in, seeing it without fudging the roll.
Yeah, you gotta get one of those dice towers that like promote the tumble.
Yeah.
You guys are making my fingers itchy to start looking at certain websites that want my money in exchange for cool D&D stuff. But
I was looking at ships the other day on Etsy, so now I'm gonna be buying ships, and I don't know why, but I wanted them.
I have a
Futures, I hope.
I have a scale model of a lightning rail that has like 5 cars on it. It's freaking massive. That I got.
Lightning Rail battle map.
I got
honestly,
that.
like, it says it's. I don't know if you remember a picture of my current D&D table. When it's put together, it is longer end to end than my D&D table. It's crazy.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What was that, Baloo? You were saying something and I missed it.
Oh, I have a couple of ships already. I got the Sophie's Revenge or whatever it was from Reaper Miniatures. I never put it together though, it's huge. It's still in the box in my closet. It's kind of upsetting.
Right on.
I just saw at Walmart the other day. It was a Lego set, but it was all botanicals, like flowers and stuff. That's the first Lego set I ever wanted to buy. It was really cool.
Dude, those botanical Legos look amazing. I want them all.
Does sound really cool.
So once we finish
Oh, yeah.
this dungeon, I will officially dive deeper into the Star Wars. I've been putting it off on purpose to focus on this game, but once this dungeon's over,
Yeah, with the one dungeon left.
yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, speaking of that, actually, I was thinking something similar, where I want to reinitiate those conversations again after we get done with the Earth Dungeon. Not that the Fire Dungeon would necessarily go very fast, depending on how you guys approach it. But it has been a while since we talked about it, and I'd also like to start bringing Chris more into the conversation. I know he's been wanting to do a nasty little Ewok, so we'll see where that goes. Yeah, start working on Session 0 stuff and things, and see how that goes. That seems like a good general plan. Is after we resolve the Black Geode, we'll start more heavily talking about Star Wars stuff again. I'm not going to ignore the duck. Listen, if you start running games, Baloo, that duck is a miniature as good as anything else.
He watches me sleep.
As like a guardian or a threat?
I don't know yet. It was an impulse buy, and it sat there ever since.
I feel like it brings the room together.
No, this room's a disaster.
I assumed in Wisconsin or Minnesota it was like a graduation thing. You have to have one somewhere in the house.
No, I can't say that that's a tradition, but I like it, and I think it should be implemented.
It wards off the evil spirits.
Oh, you'd be quackers if you didn't have one in your home.
No, I don't talk like that.
Is he meant to be painted?
I don't know. I think it's a lawn decoration, to be honest. It was on the shelf one day when I was walking through Walmart.
You see a lawn decoration, I see a boss fight.
I could use it for that. Absolutely.
But we are starting half an hour later than usual. And we're 15 minutes in from that starting point. So I would really appreciate a recap of what we did the last time we played. Not a fair amount done from what I recall. The cat's not here with the notes, so I want to see which one of you jumps up first.
I think I should go. If I remember correctly, we entered into the Earth Temple, and then we managed to have a easy go at the beginning because 2 sessions ago we made friends with a Zorn. Because Jax gave him diamonds and he made us, he was pretending to be some high deity from for the cultists, and they bought it hook, line, and sinker. So he let us pass with ease. And then we fought some other creatures. There's a lot of fighting. Those went fairly smoothly. We didn't have too many issues. There were. I didn't get to see them very often, but there were some ginormous creatures that Baloo was fighting, or Hargrim was fighting, in this central chamber that we're in. But we managed to get those vanquished, and then we cleared the room, went upstairs, found some trolls, maybe? Bridge guardians, who were less than helpful with giving us the password to go across the bridge, so we just kind of bypassed crossing the bridge and just crossed the ledge, which we're just fine with. And now we are on the precipice of near the end of the dungeon, potentially, with bad guys in here and bad guys over here, if I remember correctly. I feel like there was some other stuff that I'm missing, but I don't quite remember.
Shout out to Hartun, Giant Hargrim.
Oh yeah.
Shabazz with the clutch move. And all of your guys' AoE spells, and Jack's hiding in Hartun, however you called it. With his little orphans.
That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding in Kilogram. If I remember correctly, we're arguing about whether or not we're going to kill the things.
Yeah. Well, there was up above us was them, what are they called?
Bullet.
Bullet, yeah. Some pet bullets up here. Bullet, whatever.
You guys remember the
And this girl.
the crystals? The evil crystals?
And this girl right here that we thought we killed. Yeah, the crystals. We all passed our saves. There was nothing to worry about there.
All right, cool. I'd say that has earned Theo a inspiration for today. And not just that. I know our sixth player, Chris, for Star Wars, wouldn't appreciate it if I went back on my word. Last week, Canada won the Four Nations. And I said in chat that everyone got either an inspiration or game appropriate point.
No, Teddy, that happened in our game. We got ours that
did?
Day.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
accept one because it was
Oh.
Canada. Sorry.
Well,
Would you
never
take it
mind
if you,
then.
if you thought of it as the 51st state.
That's true. The 51st state beat the other 50. That's how I'll do it.
I'm taking your inspirations back.
Anti-spiration.
You roll with disadvantage for the rest of the session.
Which I feel I should mention, when you told me Canada won, you just said Canada won. You didn't tell me it was McDavid that scored the winning goal. Which feels like you should have mentioned, unless you just don't care.
I care. Except McDavid, I feel like McDavid was fucking sleeping up until that point. Who
so
really
the
impressed me in that
winning
game was
goal's not enough.
Binnington. Binnington fucking... I don't know what awoken in Binnington. Fucking bless him.
All I heard was that the winning goal's not enough. Do more, McDavid. Not enough until you bring us a cup.
Yeah, kind of. I don't mean to. So McDavid is like one of the best, if not arguably the best player right now. If not ever, when he's on his game. But I've been a lifetime Oilers fan. Where's that fucking cup? Where's that fucking cup, McDavid? Anyways.
It takes a team, not just a player, Teddy.
That's true. And that's the fucking problem with the Edmonton's administration, right? With their general management. You know what? Fucking... There's a conversation for another time. What would you guys like to do? Oh, right. First things first. Tentacles erupt out of Shino's leg, and she implodes.
Oh.
Bring Botan with her.
Bye.
Our motivation is gone.
Everybody sits down and pouts.
Let's just go. Let's just go back.
I would like to, if everyone's close, just that we may have thing. I'm gonna do a quick pass of that trace on everyone.
So we have decisions to make, right? We can either go into here and fight this lady we thought we killed and all her friends, or we can go up and fight some deal. Here. Or we can try and sneak right by it and go down whatever this is down here.
This is I don't know. Would my character know about bullets?
Make a nature check. You have encountered a few of them before in this adventure.
Well, I'm pretty sure they have tremor sense.
Oh, and weren't those bullets in cages?
Yeah,
ones
more
that-
like pens. They're not in cages that are secure so much as to like prevent them from leaving if they really wanted to. They're more like living spaces, like a stable.
Doghouse.
Also, yeah, Shabazz, you would remember that they both have dark vision and tremor sense up to approximately 16 feet. 60 feet.
So yeah, it would probably be easier to sneak up on freaking the non-bullets unless we're all flying.
I mean, I could cast fly on everyone. I do have that spell. That's something that we wanted to do.
I'm just saying if we're looking for the sneak method, because we didn't even sneak the last room and we rolled it.
My fault.
Oh, it worked well. I'm just saying maybe that's what we do again. We know we can. I can see it from where I'm at. I could Eldritch Blast it from here if I wanted to.
See, I can't see them from here. I can see all these guys though in here.
Hey, Jex, what's your Twilight Vision? What's the number on that? Can you give it to her, bro? I guess is my question.
Oh yeah.
I have
Because
plenty
isn't
of
that
vision.
like 300 feet?
I
Or
have
100?
plenty
It's
of-
ridiculous.
I got plenty of vision. There's stuff blocking my field of view. I need to move.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I would if I could Eldritch Blast him for where you're at right now, Hardrum.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Or-
that's how close we are to that guy.
Hold on. This is a nice funnel point. We got this point here, and we got this point here. We could trigger both of them to come at us. And we could just sit right in this little pocket we're in.
I agree.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that Boulette can jump from where he's at to where we're at.
And
Yeah, you can't fit in here.
I mean-
one can.
I've got some nice straight line spells that would be, if we wanted to get them funneled, we could.
All I'm saying is, like, only one Bulette's gonna fit in this space with us, and that makes it pretty easy to target just him.
So we're gonna try to lure at least one, if not both of them, back into the hall with us then.
That, and we'll pick up all these guys at the same time. We got 2 choke points here.
Well, you have, how many Eldritch Blasts can you do per attack? Shabazz?
Minimum of 3. If I use my action, I can do 3.
So,
And
I
if I
mean,
use it as my bonus action, I can do it as a 4th as well.
you could trigger both by basically just throwing an Eldritch Blast down here and an Eldritch Blast down here, and just trigger both of them, and then that would cause everyone to come up towards us.
Gives us time to prep whatever we need.
Plus, this upslope is difficult terrain, so if people who aren't immune to it, they should be able to, they'll be slowed through there, unless they're going back down.
Well, from moving from here, I've got 1 Boulette and then 3 guys in this room in line of sight. So also, I'm not saying we have to, but this is
Better
it's
spot.
that's only 10 feet across. I can minor illusion 2 5-feet squares to make it look like they can't see us here for now. Might buy us a little bit of time while we just try to smoke that guy out. I'm not saying we don't, or we're trying to not draw these guys. I'm just saying.
I thought I had mold earth.
Or even if the ruckus from drawing the Boulette into the hallway draws them closer to wizard AoE down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I get big right where I'm standing. nothing can pass me. So you guys could, other than if the bullets can dig underneath me, of course. But that's why I have blind sight. If that's how that works, I don't know.
The only thing I would think about in that case is I don't know what's in that room as far as casters go. Because we know Fireball's not good when we're grouped up like this.
This guy,
Well, Fireball doesn't. My
believe
Fireball
it.
at least doesn't affect you guys.
No, I'm talking about them. Like,
Oh.
I don't
What?
know what kind of casters are in that room and what kind of AoE they have, because
That's-
we're...
Yeah, because we're grouped.
I think ultimately we're right. We want to draw them back into here, but I think...
what I remember, this lady up here is like a sneaky stealth lady. And I think that's a wizard guy. And those two are just regular guards. I don't know if there's anyone else further up. It's that or we pick one encounter at a time. Your guys' call.
So I have. Oh, I don't have any more spell slots for that. Never mind. But I do have Cloud Kill, and if I center it, and that is an evocation, or that's conjuration. Never mind. I'm gonna say I could like try and center it on us, and because this is a downslope, it would go down there and deal with whatever's down there, and then we can handle everyone over here.
I think, though, the bullets can dig underground, so they could probably just bypass your gas.
Yeah, and their jump range really is incredible. It's ridiculous. I mean, if we're trying to challenge ourselves, then we just tag both encounters, because I could Eldritch Blast from the center and tag 4 of them.
Yeah.
Or at least let them know we're here. But I think we should probably at least delay
Yeah.
these guys for coming for now.
Just let me get big first, and then I'll be able to rage once they approach. That's all I ask.
So I'm going to Minor Illusion the hallway then.
A minor illusion in the hallway to make it look like what?
The hallway. Just so they can't see us behind it.
Oh, I see.
And I've got 10 feet of it, so I'll do it right there at the choke point.
It's like putting a Polaroid of an empty hallway in front of the security camera looking at that hallway.
Yes. So what, we're Oceans 4 right now?
Ocean's 4?
It's like that one scene from Mission Impossible.
Jack's disappeared. Ocean's 3, I guess.
Where did Jex go?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm here. I'm just not a cold and it's kind of quiet tonight.
No, I mean, where's your token?
I'm ready to hug him.
I don't see you.
I don't see him either.
Oh, I see. He was
There
under
he
Arkham.
is.
You were underneath me. Sneaky.
Arkham got small again with Jax underneath him.
Alright, stand back.
That's a
It's time
usual
to get
reaction.
big. It's time to get big.
Alright.
If we're preparing beforehand, then I think I'm going to also cast a spell.
I would like
Each
some
one to come.
stealth checks from everyone first. The party will need to beat at least a 16.
Did Theo cast his passive without a trace?
Yes.
So it shouldn't be too difficult, but still.
36.
It's all of us, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I just needed to make some secret rolls, but your pass sustains, entitling your party to a surprise round. And or some reconnaissance, if you wish to pursue that route.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna get big, and then I'll wait for things to kick off.
I'm gonna go invis. While Hargrim gets big.
Nope, that was the wrong button.
Shabazz has abandoned us.
Everything went black for a second.
Yeah, I accidentally put your token on the GM layer. Whoops! We have that sorted now. So for all intents and purposes, let's get you guys to roll initiative.
Nice. Nice. All that tracks. First two rolls. A 21. Hell yeah.
So Shabazz and Hargrim went. So for this initial surprise round, especially since no hostile action was taken, we'll just keep on counting down until it does. Jex and Theo, what are we doing for the surprise round?
We're wanting to go towards the bullets or towards the people in the room.
There's an illusion right now between us and the people in the room. It really doesn't matter, but I think if we draw the boulette, they'll come eventually with the noise.
Yeah.
So I think the boulette probably at this point.
All right. If that's the case, then, let me see. So, could I go forward down this slope without causing too much noise and like get to the bottom of it without too much of an issue?
Hey, you did roll a 24.
Okay. So I would like to go forward to the bottom of this slope, just kind of.
Yeah, you fly, don't you?
I can fly, yeah, so that, I guess that. I will be flying, actually, yes, that is a good point. I will be flying so that the bullets can't see me.
I'm very good.
And what is this?
What is that? That is a blood fray giant. You guys have actually fought one before. This hill giant has been specifically trained, tortured, and equipped with specialized equipment to inflict as much pain as possible. The spiked chains and accoutrements on its body force it into a perpetual state of rage.
Would you consider this a creature?
It is a creature, yes.
Great. If
I love this guy. I like this guy.
Holy crap, that's actually super cool. Which makes this even harder for me to do. I would like to cast a Hold Monster on the giant, please.
Okay. That is going to start kicking things off. So that is your intended action.
Yes.
We will resolve that along with everything else sort of at the end of the surprise round. So I want to know what Jex is going to do.
I'm probably just gonna pop my Twilight Sanctuary and wait.
Back in the Twilight Cleric rotation. So comfortable.
The giant.
Is that 15 feet or 30 feet?
30-foot radius.
Oh, yeah.
30 foot. Excellent. All right. Theodosius, what is your DC? 18?
17.
17.
Right.
I would also like a perception check from you.
Perception.
Perceptione. Oh my god.
Can I use my reaction to Silvery Barbs that?
Are you within range? What's the range of Silvery Barbs?
That's the range of Silvery. 60 feet. Let's see.
So no.
Oh, just barely. Buck Nuggets, that's a really high spell. Wait, so I just want to make sure this is calculated correctly for just in case. You never know. Intelligence is
Oh, the roll 20 especially.
yes.
If your intelligence modifier is 4, then your DC is 17.
Yeah, that's a poo. But my number's 18. Oh well.
It's gotta be 20 before it's a +5 modifier.
Because
I
it's
think
what?
you
It's your
get-
proficiency plus the modifier plus 10.
Plus 8
Plus-
for some reason.
+1 for creativity. And that's why it's 8.
No.
Yeah, 9 plus 7 or 9 plus 8 is 17. So yeah. That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate indeed. As you reveal yourself to the enemies below you, and the blood-frayed giant shakes his head and starts beating his chest, the spikes at the end of his maul-like gloves piercing his own flesh, droplets of blood rolling down the rivulets of unnatural muscle. It was very close. You almost got him.
Wait.
Huh?
Could I use my inspiration to make him reroll?
No.
Oh,
It's only for your own dice, unfortunately.
poo. Not worth a try.
Oh.
One of the bullets is going to roar. And I would actually like Theo to roll a d20 for me real quick. Oh, very interesting. This should be a lot of fun.
Uh-oh. It's never good when a DM says that this is going to
The
be fun.
whole dungeon's been awoken.
The whole dungeon has not been awoken.
It's not enough
I can
water
promise you
in
that.
here for that.
The manifest element comes in.
The Bloodfray giant is going to stomp his foot and roar at you, Theo. And is going to charge right at you.
Uh-oh. I am flying.
Indeed. As he does, he digs his maul-like fists into the ground, balling up a collection of soil and stone, and sort of like volleyball spikes it directly at you.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Do I want to use it yet?
Mhm.
I needed a short rest. Fuck.
You should
Hold
have
on.
temporary hit points to cover that still.
I do. Oh
Hold on.
no, I'm good.
I might be able to help you.
No, we're good. I've got. That doesn't even knock through any my temp HP, so we'll allow it.
I could help you.
How?
My cloud rune, man.
Is this a consumable or is it like a per turn type of thing?
It's a one-time use, but it's fine.
I would save it. It's just 13 damage. I'm good.
But it could be 13 damage on somebody else.
In addition, your creature is within 30 feet of you. Is it an attack? You use 30 feet. Is that giant within 30 feet of you? Or are you going to try to attack something?
You have to be within 30 feet of me, the object of the attack. You. And then I just have to choose a target that's 30 feet from me. And I believe this guy down here.
I don't know that we've engaged that room yet, though.
We haven't, but the giant would be engaging it, not us. It's fine.
Up to you.
I'll skip. Yeah, I'll skip it. It's fine. I'll keep that in the back pocket.
Alright, so that was what, 13?
That's 13 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, I'm still not even out of my temporary HP. We're good.
Very good. That means you are not knocked out of the sky.
Oh, that's nice.
This boulette is going to stomp its feet, and the first thing it's going to do is burrow. It's then going to move somewhere. You know that perception check I asked you to do earlier?
Oh, that's not nice.
She will have to move to get close enough.
Oh.
But a Medusa does slither out and will target Theo, because it's the only opponent that she's aware of right now. Theo, I need a Constitution saving throw DC 14.
Ka-chow.
Don't roll a 9 or lower. Very
Oh,
good.
Does this involve the aviator shades, or can it?
It does involve the Aviator Shades.
I think that's
Ooh,
advantage then, right?
advantage.
You do have advantage.
Ah.
Oh,
I don't think I. Where's my Warcaster feat?
I think you have to fail it again to be petrified. I think you get two goes to save the.
Yeah, I've got. It's like 3 total turns or whatever. Or 3 fail. I think it's just 3 failures.
and you have a potion on you, don't you?
You become restrained on the first failure. And you'll become petrified if you fail again.
Ooh.
The petrification lasts until the creature is freed by the Greater Restoration spell or other magic.
But we bought restoration scrolls too, and
Potions.
That's true, but you're going to lose your flying status, and you're going to take 7 fall damage
Alright.
as your body begins to turn to stone.
My legs. My fucking legs.
Oh, you have temporary HP. It's a sprain at best. Shabansky.
okay. Well, I don't want to engage the other room quite yet, and she is the only one I can see right now. And I think some shit's coming, so I'm gonna bonus action Hexblade's Cursor.
Very good.
And then I'm gonna pew pew pew.
Hell yeah, fucking get her. The Hexblade's Curse is what gives you advantage?
Me being invisible is what gives me advantage.
And greater invisibility does not go away when you make a hostile action.
Correct.
Right. Well, 23, 25, and 20 are all going to hit. Wow. That's nothing if not consistent.
Jesus.
Well, that's easy to calculate at least. 33 damage. She will shriek and start looking about for wherever the source. Just for fun, roll me a deception check. You can choose whether or not this had any impetus of your own, but the Medusa is now convinced that Hargrim is a spellcaster.
Hell yeah.
Shout silvery barbs, Harlem.
Silvery book.
I knew it!
I don't really have anywhere to move, so I will end my turn.
Very good. Jex, what do you want to do? Greg 2 looks at you with anticipation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot the Medusa for this turn.
Roger. You know, we have made so many Forrest Gump references in this group. I feel like I feel like we gotta watch it at some point. Right? Actually, as a quick aside, unfortunately, 16 is going to miss. As a quick aside, though, because I know it'll take me some time, to I've been chipping away at it, but it will take me just like a little bit to make sure that our next game is all ready to run, since because it's Foundry, I have to do everything myself. I was thinking in our typical game slot, I might stream some movies and use that time to work on the game itself. And if you guys want to like drop by in the typical time slot just to keep the schedule going, like I'm thinking like maybe putting on the Star Wars movies or Forrest Gump or whatever.
I'd be down.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But we'll get to that bridge when we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Just wanted to put that out into the universe. Any bonus actions or anything from Jax?
Nah, not this turn. That'll be all.
Hey, Jex, just a quick question telepathically. Can you get close enough to Theo to give him those temper again without falling down the...
Oh yeah, there we go.
He might need them, is all I'm thinking.
You're not wrong. Thanks for letting me know.
And it's if I start my turn there, I get them?
At the end.
Okay. So I'll get them next round.
Theodosius!
Alright. Well, having spent a very powerful spell,
Yeah, that sucks. He had a 75% chance of failure, you know that?
I know, that's why I wanted it, because usually giants are, especially hill giants, they're not good at
What?
wisdom.
Yeah, like it was. So he has a +2 to wisdom because he's a blood fray giant, but that's still not super good. Like I do want to say, I think like tactically it was the right call. Just whims of the dice, you know.
The dice gods hath taketh away.
Yeah.
However, I would like originating from me. Shoot. I don't know what to do. Let's do a. So I'm restrained, so I can't move, correct? My movement speed is 0.
Restrained, yeah.
Can I still do somatic spells if need be?
I believe so. Let me just quickly double check. Yes, you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and your attacks have disadvantage, and your attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have a speed of 0. Otherwise, everything else is still on the table.
All right. Well, I can't really do much, and I don't want to use spells yet. Let's just do good old Toll the Dad on the Medusa right there. It's gonna be just 3d8, 3d12. That's 4. Wait. Yes.
Okay, sorry. Who is the target?
The Medusa in front of me.
The Medusa. The Warlock, the Hexblade's Curse, that only applies to stuff that you're doing, Shabazz. Was that right?
Yeah. Hexblade's Curse is the one that makes a crit at 19 for me.
Very good. I'm probably thinking of Bane.
Yeah, Bane's a minus spell for saves and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the full damage on the Medusa. It's 20 necrotic. Oh, guess what she has resistance to?
I have a feeling.
Not necrotic! That's 20 damage.
Oh, sweet.
It's getting closer to April, and I'm feeling impish. Anything else for us?
Can't move. However, I don't need to move to cast this. Where is it? There it is. Sweet. I am going to Misty Step. Right there.
If you get petrified, I'm totally shoving you down the slope.
You do not get to use me as a surfboard. I do not consent.
I was thinking Medusa bowling.
And that'll be my turn now. Since Misty Step is a bonus action through my Jargon Mark.
Hell yeah. Jex, Hargrim, Shabazz, Theo's looking a little stoned. Sorry, that was in poor taste. He's dying. Slowly being petrified.
Oh, and I get temp HP. How much temp HP do I get?
18.
Sweet.
And now for the fun part of the show.
Oh,
The 4 rolled earlier has revealed an Umber Hulk,
Oh no.
well, hello there, gorgeous.
which comes straight out of the wall, hungry for Greg the Second. As a reminder of these funny fellows, in case anyone forgot.
Will our aviator shades also give us advantage for their looky crap? Does that question make sense? They have something where if you're looking at them, it requires a save.
That's true. That's a good question.
Silly Umber Hulk. Greg's are for Jax.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage, sure. It is going to attack Greg with 2 claw attacks and a bite with its mandibles. Yeah, Jax, what's Greg's fucking AC? 16?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, then that's going to be 1 hit for 8 slashing from one of the claws, and a mandible strike for an additional 16 on top of that.
Gross.
I think Greg's dead.
Temp.
Ooh. Temp has saved Greg.
Temp has saved Greg.
Very good. The Umber Hulk is going to let out a skittering insectoid screech. It loves the taste of zombie. No one knows why. And honestly, it shouldn't. But here we are. Hargrim.
I would like to get Big Mad. And as part of getting Big Mad, I can move up to half my speed, so I'll just close the distance. And then I'd like to recklessly swing Soul Eater at this Umber Hulk.
Get him.
Able two-handed advantage. We will add, hold on, Giant's Might on the first swing, and I am going to use one of my Stone Strikes on this first swing. And here we go.
34 is going to... No, that hits. 30 damage.
Should I take one
Pretty
read?
spicy.
Then I will swing again with just Rage.
Another 16 on top of that.
Is bonus action and actions. And that's it.
Very good. We have a Boulette who is going to burrow. He's going to get moving. We are officially in the first round, bringing us to the Blood-Frayed Giant, who's going to stomp his ass over this way. He has 40 feet of movement. Looking up the tunnel with a Medusa between his legs. He recognizes the winged guy who casts a spell on him. But there is a half-orc. And the giants hate orcs. Especially orcs with auras. Jax, call high or low.
Low.
Theo, roll any dice you please.
Oh. Any dice?
Roll a D1.
Oh, I don't like
If
this.
you roll- If you roll a D1, I will treat it as low.
I don't-
No, you know what? I'll give him 2 attacks if you choose a D1.
I don't like this.
Like a D3 or a D4.
Let's roll a D10. No. Yes? I don't know.
Yeah. D10 sounds great.
Oh.
Hi! It's gonna come for you, Theo.
Okay. Actually, yes. Please.
And you are restrained. We should
Is it also
make sure that's
isn't
on
it
there.
difficult terrain going up the that slant?
Well, sure. But not for a rock.
Oh, that's true.
He hits you for a rock, Theo, for 19 bludgeoning damage.
I think now is a good time for me to use my cloud room. I'm gonna... Some mist is gonna pour out of one of the eyes in my Oni breastplate. And is gonna surround Theo, and the rock's gonna fly past us all and smash the Umber Hulk behind me.
Oh my god!
Do I take damage
That's
with that?
fucking phenomenal.
You do
No.
not take any damage.
Sweet.
The Umber Hulk takes that rock to the face. Well done. Rune Knight, man, people sleep on it. But it's gorgeous.
I love it, yeah.
Jex, can I get a perception check from you, please? My friend.
Alright.
Okay, thank you very much. The Medusa. The Medusa is going to attack Theo with her longbow. I'll be at 10 piercing and 7 poison.
I still am in my temp HP.
No poison. Zero
Right, Hero's
poison.
Feast. Sorry?
No, just that.
Hero's Feast, but the Terra Medusa doesn't know that. Ergo, she's going to try and hit you again. 12 piercing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
She's then going to retreat back around the corner. Shabazz?
Is anybody at risk of turning to stone? Or was
Theo is.
that save was never made?
I haven't made my second save yet.
All right, you can have
That's
Bardic.
coming up.
I'll bonus action
A.
Bardic, Theo.
It's a D10, right?
Yeah.
Technically, I still have one from last session.
A Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only last a minute.
Okay.
No, they're 10 minutes. Bardics are
10 minutes? Well,
I'm pretty sure.
even so, you guys had that extended conversation with Galabdur.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, but we didn't drop some of the concentration spells, did we? Because we kept the concentration spells up, so if the concentration spells at a minute were still up, then a 10-minute Bardic would be.
Which spells are those? Well, we're being maintained.
I don't think anything was...
Oh. Maybe I'm thinking something else. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Have a Bardic. You got a Bardic now.
Sweet.
And then
Yep.
I'll use my action to blast the Umber Hulk.
Get him the fuck out of here. 28 and 23 and 21 are all going to hit. Oh wait, hold on. You have advantage against that guy?
I'm invisible.
Right. Nobody knows where the fuck you are or where the fuck you've been.
Actually, I think he probably does have tremor sense, but that doesn't take the advantage away. I think him seeing me still doesn't
No.
remove it.
No, he has difficulty defending yourself, so he wouldn't have that. He might know where you are. Doesn't necessarily protect him from defending himself against you. He doesn't know what you're doing. So, 22 damage is not going to kill the Umber Hulk, but it gets pretty darn close.
That's the end of my turn.
Very good. Jackster. It's you and the Greg.
So we're gonna start off by having rattle the Umbra Hulk.
Get him. Oh man, I do hope you get lots of good sleep tonight, friend. You sound like you're going through it.
Oh man, I've been coughing so hard the last couple of days. I felt like my soul left my body.
Fuck.
I was vibrating.
Greg 2 blasts the fuck out of this Ember Hulk. There's a green chunks of flesh flying everywhere.
Then I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark Big Ugly here and take my shot.
The giant?
Yes.
Very good. $20 going to hit.
Alright, that's it for me.
Don't forget to give your minion his temporary hit points again.
Oh yes, thank you.
That is a cool 40 damage. And if that's the end of your turn, then I think Hargrim's going to be attacked.
Fair enough. You have advantage. I know you're there, but I recklessed, so.
Erupting out from the wall is a Bullet with a Bullet Rider, who are going to be taking their shots.
Fair enough.
It's going to be 3 attacks against Big H. Of which I believe 2 hit.
See.
For a total of 5 damage. 5 piercing damage overall.
Beautiful.
Which doesn't seem a lot on its own, but the Bullet also gets an attack. In the form of a bite.
There we go.
And that's going to be a nastier 15 piercing.
Great.
Theodosius, it is your turn.
Alright. So I can't move.
That's true. Actually, my brain caught up. Now it's clicked what Mud was trying to At the end of your last turn, you needed to make a Constitution saving throw. So I would like that right now if you would.
Okay. Why would it have been at the end of? Oh, I guess so. I guess I did move after the fact. Let me use that Bardic.
Yes, please.
And
You are no longer restrained, actually, this turn. You have shaken off the petrification.
sweet.
Take your turn as normal.
That's the case. I would like to. Can I fly in this hallway?
Yes, you have a clearance of 20 feet.
Okay.
And the burrow shark will get a attack of opportunity on you.
I will hold off on doing that first. Let's do a not quite ready. I'll wait. On that, let's just do Toll the Dead on the Hulk or the giant.
Get him. Oh, hey, pal. Yeah, we are playing right now, buddy. I know you hate it when I'm working. He did not roll a 22. Right, so we'll take 11 damage.
And then that applies to that. So what does? Hold on, I want to make sure what this does. Okay, those are hit points, so can't use that one. And I'll save that for a bigger battle because I don't need it at the moment. Yeah, I'll use my movement to go up. So I'll take that attack of opportunity, please. Oh my god, silvery barbs.
Who gets your advantage?
Let's give it to Hargrim since he's next in initiative. And let's give me 18 points of temp HP.
Very nice.
That was my last spell slot.
Anything else for us?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
And how high in the area?
Let's go the full 20 feet. Let's go to the roof.
Very good. Shot straight up in the air.
And actually, I would like to use, so that was what, 20 feet? I'll use the rest of my movement to fly over here too.
Very good. Jax, if you're still around, I would like for you to make a perception check. like sleep might have taken them. Hargrim,
Yeah.
it falls to you.
Alright. We are not going to reckless. I will swing at this bullet. First swing has Giant's Might. We'll go two-handed. Using Theo's advantage. And then I will swing again normally. Someday I'll get a crit with this thing.
Someday. And
Someday.
it will be glorious.
You did last week when you were on full health.
Yeah, it didn't help me. And then I will take my 18 temp.
$44 damage. It's nasty. Got anything else for us?
Don't have any other bonus actions I can do, so no, that's it. Well, maybe I'll position myself just in between this thing and them. That's it.
Very good. The Bloodfray Giant is going to attack Jex. Actually, no. It's going to start scaling the slope. It just, like, digs at both of its massive arms in front of it and starts to, like, gorilla run up the slope.
Yes, I'll meet your doom.
Which I do want to say is still difficult terrain for it. So it is going to need to dash in order to completely close the gap. But he's a big boy. His shoulders are scraping against the sides. His helmet is knocking over stalactites on the roof. Can I get a perception check? Can I get a perception check from Theodosius?
I suppose. Perception. Boom. Sweet.
Very good. You are not taken by surprise as you feel some pebbles. And stone and other general debris fall down on top of you before the roof starts to collapse in, and you see a big ol' smiling bullet right on top of you, and he's gonna reach down and try to grab you, like try to bite you from above.
Rude. At least take me out first.
I thought this was taking you out.
You dodge the attack with aplomb, avoiding a devastating 36 piercing damage. Bringing us to the Medusa's turn. The Medusa is going to poke around the corner here. And she is going to focus her attention, I guess, on Hargrim. Hargrim is the only one who she can really see in her line of sight with all the other chaos going on, who is a clear threat. So that's going to be a couple of these longbow bolts. Oh no! Never mind. That was a critical 1, so the second attack does not go through. Sorry?
I'm just wondering, because that's an attack of opportunity, right? I think Theo can attack of opportunity because of his Warcaster, because he's got range to do it.
Doesn't Warcaster give you...
It allows you to cast one spell.
I mean, I have range too.
Just one any spell?
I believe it's a cantrip. Warcaster.
Spell that can target one creature.
You can perform semantics. While a hostile creature's movement provokes an attack of opportunity, you can use your reaction to cast a spell at the creature rather than making an opportunity attack. The spell must have a casting time of 1 action and must target only that creature.
I think
Well,
if
there
he's
you
in
go.
range, you can. Toll the Dead, you can Toll the Dead him. I don't think it even has to be a cantrip if you want it to go.
Well, I don't have any. I'm trying to conserve spells, so that'd be a cantrip. We haven't rested. If Teddy allows it, then I will do it.
Yeah, I think you said you're good.
I'm gonna double check a thing here.
Because I guess per your house rules, a natural 1 invokes an attack of opportunity. And because I guess I technically would have range. Well, how long is Toll the Dead? Toll the Dead 60 feet. I technically would have range. That's 40 feet.
It is based entirely on your house rule of a 1 being an opportunity attack.
But it also
Yeah.
says melee, right? And if a
Well,
hostile
it says
creature- No,
based
it's
on
not
its
melee.
movement.
Yeah, it's based
Yeah,
on
it says
movement.
based on its movement, but the idea behind the opportunity attack is he misses so bad that his movement causes it, right? The miss causes it, the movement causes the opportunity attack.
Yes. So this does apply. Shabazz is absolutely right, which makes Warcaster really scary. Bear in mind enemy movement, because if they leave your like 60 and 30 foot threat radiuses, you can use your reaction to attack of opportunity with cantrips from range.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty freaking sweet.
All right.
I just read this whole thread about like, so Eldritch Blast and Warcaster, right? It shouldn't work like that, right? And the consensus was, it does. If somebody leaves 120 feet, they get 3 blasts to the face if you're high enough level.
That's crazy.
Think of how many we've missed. Even
Right?
probably.
Fucking, I didn't know that before. That's fucking wild.
My players could never know that rule.
I learned it off a website, so.
Still pretty fucking juicy.
But think of that for a second, though. That means, I mean, theoretically, you cast a 7th level spell for somebody that moves.
But that's only with
range of it.
Warcaster, though. That's only with Warcaster. That wouldn't be, right?
Well, yeah, but that's you now.
Yeah,
You have it now.
that's crazy.
There's also, I guess there's also the question of like, your threat radius then, in that regard, would have to be your farthest reaching
Yeah.
cantrip. So if you're not using my house rule where 1s can provoke an attack of opportunity, right? Then say if you did have Eldritch Blast and they move outside of like 60 feet, and it's not an attack of opportunity. It's either outside of your melee or outside of your longest cantrip.
Well, if your longest cantrip is, or if you got Firebolt and your longest cantrip's 120 feet.
Yeah. Then they have to get to 130 feet, but anything within that range, between melee and 120, wouldn't provoke attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
But because this is on your house rules, he invoked the opportunity attack himself by missing, so it does. Yeah.
Indeed. Absolutely.
You learn new things
but-
every day.
That means, so what I was going to do was have the natural 1 prevent the second attack, but considering what just occurred, Harkram, you're going to take 4 piercing.
Okay.
And then she's gonna move. Shabazz, it's your turn. We'll resolve this round of combat and then we'll take our break.
Okay. Is the boulette that's above Theo, can I tell if it's got a rider or if it's just a boulette?
What's your passive perception?
21?
21?
22.
Yeah, he's the boulette is acting on independently. Does not have a rider.
All right, so I think the first thing that I want to do, I can use my bonus action first, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna bonus action telekinetic shove that rider. I'm gonna try to rip him off his boulette.
Very good. What's the DC? And that's a strength save on his part.
Yeah, and it's 15 for this one.
15. Oh fuck! Off he goes. Ah.
I think he gets a dex save to prevent forced movement off of a mount.
I thought that's what the strength save was for. You mean he's
The strength save is the spell to see if he moves. Now that he's failed it, to actually see if the movement happens, I believe he gets that would pass it. I think it's only 10.
So he doesn't move. I feel like it would just save a lot of time if it was just advantage.
Yeah.
But whatever, we're on the 5.5 edition now. So he stays around. Anything else, Shabazz?
Yeah, I'll blast the giant.
Get him. The telekinetic shove is not technically an attack.
No.
No. Yeah, okay. Important to know. Right. All of those are going to hit.
So that's what, 4d10, yeah.
Correct. Oh, strange. You should be able to just hit.
I turned it off.
But whatever. I see. Yeah, a devastating series of blows. 44 damage ripping through that motherfucker.
Alright, that's my action, bonus action, and I don't care to move. End of my turn. Thank you.
Jax. I think Jax is just gonna shoot this guy. That's gonna hit. Killing the giant. And that's gonna be his turn.
What about Greg?
Oh, I'll have Greg take a turn then. Alright, Greg's gonna shuffle over here and attack this burrow shark. He did not have disadvantage, but 8's still gonna miss. The burrow shark's going to attack Greg.
Hey.
It's going to be 1, 2.
I don't think that went through his temp.
It did not.
Way to go,
That
Greg.
will.
Oof. Oof.
Greg is eaten. The boulette begins to gag and spits out a skeleton wearing chainmail. Theodosius, it is your turn.
All right. I can't see anything anymore. So why don't we just do? Oh, I bet they're resistant though. Plus, it doesn't do much. So we'll just. I would like to. Let's do a Toll the Dead on that bullet that's trying to bite me.
Very good. I don't think he passes.
And actually, this will be these are going to be D8s because it doesn't. I don't think has that one taken damage yet?
No.
Yeah, so that'll be D8
Perfectly healthy.
plus 4. Which what did the Shocking Grasp do? D8s, so it doesn't matter.
Shocking Grasp is D10s by house rules.
They're cantrips and they're 3D8s.
Normally, but the house rules make them 3D10s for Shocking
that's
Grasp
fun.
specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, yes, it is. It is. Yes, it is. Let me adjust that.
It is going to reset every level up.
That's okay.
But I guess there's only one left, so. Only one level up remains.
1D10, so that's 2D10. D10. 4D10. And then that will be. That will be my turn. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Because just out of curiosity, if I action surge, I can't cast the spell, correct? Or
No, you can. You get a whole action.
okay. Cool. I'm gonna save that for later, but that's good to know.
I've seen an asshole cast 2 disintegrates in one turn.
Oh. Oh well.
Because he took that 2-level fighter dip.
Is your legendary resistance the first?
Yep. Is exactly what happened.
You deserve that then. I'm all for it.
I wasn't running that game. I was playing in that game.
Oh, then I bet you loved it even more.
I did. I thought it was great. But yeah, Theo, is that the end of your turn? You got anything else? for us?
That'll be it.
Oh, very good.
Sorry.
No worries. Jex is going to be attacked by a burrow shark and a boulette that just comes right out of the wall. He took Jex by surprise, so that's going to be with advantage. Even so, Jex's defense is so high that none of those attacks hit. It's all down to the boulette, who is going to be able to take a chunk out of our fancy lad. $12 damage. After temp, Hargrim, it is your turn.
Alrighty. We're just gonna swing at the same bullet I've been beaten up, I guess. We'll put the Giant's Might on this one. And swing.
Ooh.
And then we will swing again.
Same boulette, right? This guy?
Yeah, the one right next to me. This guy.
Very good.
And then we will swing again. Yes!
Oh, there it is.
Finally.
About
So I
time.
get 9 health pack.
Hell yeah, get that health back. The boulette remains with 1 HP.
Really?
Yeah.
Action surge.
Yeah?
I'm gonna swing at him again.
Very good. Yeah, that'll do it. Boulette dies.
It's the
Where's your
barbarian's
second?
form of disintegrate.
We ain't fucking around anymore. Fair enough.
Where's your second attack going? Or your fourth attack, rather?
Oh, I'll swing at the next bullet there.
Very good. Was it the 27 there?
Yeah.
22 damage, not too shabby. Start carving them up. Hargrim, give me a perception check, please.
Surely. Perception.
Very good. You were not taken in by surprise as another boulette comes up from behind you. Roar!
Yes. Come.
Did you attack recklessly?
I did not.
Also, sorry, you were saying?
You're good. I was just gonna taunt it a little bit. So I didn't add my 18 yet. So I'll just subtract 15 and I have 3 left. Okay.
And at the beginning of round 3, and at 20 past the hour, I think this is a good spot for us to take our break. 10-15 minutes. As usual, I will see you all in a few minutes. I have returned.
Hello.
Sounds like a long rest might be in your guys' future.
I hope so. I need some spell slots.
And it might be it might be a good idea to head back to the entrance maybe after this fight and see if you can catch a nap.
I would be down for a nap.
At minimum, I could survive with a short rest.
I could as well.
I are here.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Gonna double check and see if Jax is with us. Jax Dusk Watcher! Are you waiting in the wings? Nope, doesn't sound like it. Rest well, my friend. We're going to keep playing.
And then there were 3.
And then there were 3.
We'll count you as 2 for now, as long as you're big.
That's what she said. I'm not sure what that meant, but she said.
I'll give you a dark inspiration for that one.
I will take it. Can I immediately kill one enemy on the map?
No.
Damn.
So it's been about 12 seconds of active combat.
Mhm.
We are going to have a Black Earth Guard run right into the Minor Illusion.
So,
Like, just due to deductive reasoning, they've been like... Sounds like a fight's happening down there in that hallway where nothing's happening in. So, one of the Black Earth Guards is going to slam right into the boulette. Like, just running through. And is going to call back that there are invaders here. As far as he can tell, there are 2 invaders. A giant dwarf. And some winged guy. Jax is conveniently placed behind Hargrim's leg. He did have to dash to get there, though. So that is going to be his turn. Is the Minor Illusion like a one-way mirror, or are you also seeing an empty hallway from your perspective, Shabazz?
I'm pretty sure the way that it's worded, that if you know it's illusion, you can see through it and see everything on the other side of it.
Groovy. I need a perception check from you.
You got it.
There is another Medusa who believes herself to be stealthed, slithering across along the wall towards your group's general position. But you know where she is, right there. We got a Boulette who is going to trying to eat Theo. He misses.
Just like bat its snout away. No, I am not food.
No!
The Medusa is going to come up and is going to try and hypnotize Jax.
Aren't we? Our Hero's Feast is frightened, not charmed, correct?
And poisoned.
Okay.
And this isn't a charm effect. Well, motherfucker. Jax just goes ahead and crits that shit like it's just something to do. This was my hope, you see. So I wouldn't have to keep piloting him. But he decided to exceed my expectations. Then the Medusa is going to retreat back, bringing us to Shabaz's turn.
Okay. I know the Medusa's coming, so I'm going to tell everybody that the Medusa is coming.
Where's she at?
Oh, she right here. She's trying to be sneaky along that wall, but they're coming from the other side now. The Boulette that was messing with Theo, he came out of the ceiling or out of the wall.
Yep, you look straight up and you see this Boulette like, hi!
So he's what, 20 feet up there?
Yeah, like an upside down Oscar the Grouch. 25 feet.
Hey!
Alright, let's bonus action. Shove that bitch. 15 DC strength. Trying to pull him out of the ceiling onto the floor.
Wow. Down he comes. Oh, okay. So, all right. He is going to drop 25 feet. Gonna take 7 damage as he does it. He is going to slam just past Jax and to slide back down the decline, the slope in front of you. Bad rolls. And he's prone. He's like kicking his little like armadillo legs. Anybody else for us, Shabazz?
Yes, I would then like to hold my action,
Mhm.
I'm gonna drop 3 blasts into this Medusa.
When she comes around the bend.
Yeah.
Very good. Any movement or anything?
No, I'm good.
Then I believe it is at Jax's turn. Make sure everybody gets their 18 temporary hit points. And then he's gonna. Sorry?
We get those on the end of our turn, right? Or is it on his turn as well?
I believe they're at the end of his turn.
Oh.
But I'm going to treat it as the start of his turn, so I don't forget. Actually, I have his sheet open. Oh god, he's connected to the wrong sheet. Oh no. It's a Blade Singer, Jax. No! Alright, here we go. Mm. Twilight Sanctuary. Sphere centered around you. No, right, you're absolutely right. At the end of your turn, you recover your temporary HP. Pardon me, so nobody recovers their temporary HP. Except for Jet. Jet is going to shoot this bullet. Well, pardon me, he does no such thing. The Burrow Shark is going to be attacking Jax.
Is that the right Burrow Shark?
Oh, pardon me. I guess he'll be attacking Hargrim. Thank you. So that's 3 attacks on Hargrim. And he should have been attacking two-handed, but I was clicking the wrong thing, so whatever. He then remembers to grip his spear after the fact. Hargrim, you are going to be taking 4 piercing.
All right.
Theodosius, it is your turn.
Right. You know, it'd be a darn shame if I didn't do this. So we're just gonna do a lovely little go 20 feet. That's 15. So actually, let's do it here. Actually, could I? Because it can go around walls, if I remember correctly. Ah, I said linger. I'm trying to get all of them in. We're gonna do a little bit of fireball.
Fireball? Well, shit.
How many rounds does the evocation wizard wait to fireball? 3. The answer is 3.
Silvery
From-
barbs.
Apparently, these bootlets. Yeah?
Yeah. I'll say it out loud.
$35 damage, eh?
And that should include, I just want to make sure that includes my intelligence modifier, and it does. So that is the final damage.
Fireball is half on save anyway, even if you're not evocation and everything, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Just evocation, I can allow it that allies don't get hurt.
35 damage for you, 35 damage for you, 35 damage for you, darling. And there's a Black Earth Guard, functionally cooks inside of his own armor, like a crab boil. He's very close to dead. What else would you like to do?
That will be my turn. And I forget, did this bullet, God bless it, that bullet die, or did that bullet scurry into the...
Yeah, he's down here, and he is like on his back, wiggling his little feet, like
could
trying to
I
get back
have,
to his feet.
Actually, no, never mind. I wasn't paying attention, so it's okay. Never mind.
If you're asking about attacks of opportunity, you cannot attack of opportunity forced movement.
Oh. All right then.
Any movement or anything?
Nope, I'm staying put.
Very good. Then we are going to have this burrow shark attack Jax. One, two, three. He didn't have advantage, so that's the first roll. Pardon me. So that is going to be 3 misses, and the Boulet's going to try and take a bite out of the Jexer. That's going to hit, so Jex is going to take 22 piercing damage, depleting his temporary HP. And dealing 4 to his core. We have a Black Earth Guard who is going to dash right into the fray, despite it not being a very smart decision. Hargrim, it is your turn.
Alrighty, we will swing at this northern bullet.
Get him.
First swing has Giant's Might. I'll slap a stone strike on it. And we'll swing.
That is certainly going to hit for a juicy 20.
And we will swing again.
That'll hit, dealing 18 damage.
And that is my turn.
Oh, very good. This stone melder is going to sink directly down into the earth. The earth becomes like mud. He just falls right down there.
And I will add my 18 temp, which I forgot to do.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. We have a Boulette who's going to try and take that 18 temporary hit points back.
That's okay.
Ow.
Very nice.
I'll still raid barbs that one.
Okay, so it's not a crit. Not too bad. 32 piercing damage, of course, reduced by half because of your resistances.
He didn't take all of it.
16 damage.
Advantage. I'm not looking for it right now, probably. Theo.
Alright.
Was the damage the same anyway? Oh no, it's half.
Yep. So you did save Hargrim a fair amount of HP.
Well, and then half and half of that's pretty much all your temporary.
You got 2 temporary left?
Yep.
In the last attack? This Black Earth Guard, bless him, is going to hit you with his Morning Star, hopefully. His Morning Star hits you with a couple of impotent plunks. He deals no damage. The Theron Medusa comes around the corner, proccing Shabazz and his called action.
Coming.
Eldritch Blasts, I believe. Whoa. All 3 of those are going to hit. $32 damage. Not shabby at all. She's going to stare at Hargrim. Hargrim, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Surely.
Well, you don't even know she's there. She is going to sort of take partial cover behind this crevasse. And that will be her turn. The bullet's going to use half of its movement to stand back up. From there, it is going to start burrowing back into the wall. And to make a dash action. This Medusa is going to try and petrify Jax again. He does pass. Shabazz, it is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, I hadn't made up my mind yet.
Pardon me.
Might as well Eldritch Blast. Let's do the low life boulette.
Get him. All three of those are going to hit. $29 damage. Actually, your third attack can be redirected, as the first two will take out the Burrow Shark. Okay, Black Earth Guard, also out of here. Bam. 2 targets off the initiative tracker. Excellent turn. Got anything else for us?
Yeah, I'll take my fourth Eldritch Blast and shoot it at Medusa around the corner.
Very good. That'll hit. Let's see that damage. Kerblamo! Very good. Bonus actions? Movement?
All used up in a turn.
Excellent. Jax. What's Jax gonna do? Shoot this guy. He misses. Gonna give himself 18 temp HP. We have a Burrow Shark over here who is going to actually move past Hargrim just a little bit and is still going to attack Hargrim.
No, right.
Two-handed spear attacks. 1, 2. 2 attacks are going to hit for a total of 5 piercing and 3 piercing. 8 altogether. Theo, what would you like to do?
All right. Let's do. Oh, do I want to do it that high? I don't really want to, but sorry. Let's do a. You know what? Let's do a.
No worries, take your time.
Alright, we'll do a fire bolt at the one next to Jax.
Hell yeah. 20 is going to be a big hit. 18 damage. Straight to the dome. It's devastating. You take an ear.
We're gonna use my movement to fly here.
Very good. Any bonus actions or anything?
No. Actually, question. Do your house rules allow the bonus action offhand attack? With spell casting? Or is it just with a...
It depends the type of weapon you have in your offhand. If it's light and finesse, then... Oh, no, not with a... I don't think with a spell, no.
Okay. Then, yep, that'll be my turn.
Spells gotta be their own dedicated thing.
Yeah.
We have a burrow shark here who is going to try and attack Jax with 3 spear attacks. 1, 2, 3. One of which is going to hit. Dealing 15 damage, not being able to get past his temporary HP. Oh wait, no, this Jax only has an armor class of 20. Whoops. Never mind. He should have been getting it a lot more often. He's going to take 3 damage from the attack. We have Black Earth Guard over here who is going to be attacking Hargrim. It's going to be hilarious. Whoops. It still proved to be hilarious. Hargrim.
Alrighty. Let's... these little guys are not a huge threat. Let's take out this fucking bullet here. I will Giant Smite, use another strike, Stone Strike, two-handed with Soul Eater. 17.
You are going to miss. And you're going to receive 3 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I would like to do? I would like to Silvery Barbs Hargrim's attack.
He still needs to take the lesser of the 2 dice.
Oh yeah, never mind. Cancel.
Could I use my inspiration?
You can use your inspiration, yes.
Okay, let's try that again. Okay, wow. Same thing. So.
You deserve it this time.
Yeah, that's miraculous.
Yeah.
I was thinking sad and pathetic. I'm totally kidding.
It's miraculous for me. Hargrim, you are going to take 4 piercing, paired with an additional 12.
Okay.
16 altogether. But you do get 10 HP back.
Yeah, well, I have to swing one more time here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let's try this for a 3rd time. No way, it's 3 ones in a row, alright? Hold on. I gotta turn Giant Smite and Stone Strike off. Boom.
Very good. Your target was the Bullet, yes? That's going to be 17 damage. Very nice.
Now I'll take the 18 back. That's my turn.
Spectacular.
Does your Giant's Might or whatever get used even if you don't connect?
It's only on the first attack I take, I believe.
I gotcha.
Hold on. Let me link it just to make sure I'm not fucking that up. But pretty sure. Once on each of your turns, one of your attacks with a melee weapon or unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage. I think it's whatever one I choose to put it on, so if I miss, then it doesn't do anything. And I usually just throw it on the first attack, so I'll take the L.
It actually says on a hit, so you actually have to hit for it to.
For what?
For it to use up the ability. So he doesn't use his Giant's Might by missing on that first swing.
That is correct.
Okay. So
Would you like to slap that
yeah, it's just
additional
the
5
next big
damage?
R/R 1d6. Yeah, it's 5.
Maybe I'm a divination wizard.
Not
This
this
stone
stone.
melder. Sorry?
Hold on. Does Stone Strike do the same thing? I can't.
Once per turn, when you hit a target with a melee weapon or range attack weapon using a thrown weapon, you can view the attack. So yeah, when you hit.
Okay.
So that's a strength saving throw for that bullet. Back he goes, 10 feet.
Oh,
Go away.
This stone melder is going to cast a Blade Ward. This bullet is going to charge right back, right back. Actually, he's gonna back up a little bit, and then he's going to do a deadly leap onto Hargrim.
Yep. I asked for that.
In a space that contains one or more creatures. So he's actually going to target Hargrim and Jax, which ironically, even though I was low-key hoping this would mean that I could accidentally get Shabazz, because the bullet isn't big enough, Shabazz you narrowly dodge. I need a strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice. Boulette is going to do... Uh, 14 bludgeoning and 10 slashing, which of course is 7 and 5 respectively. For Hargrim, $24 for Jax.
Is that half again for Hargrim, or did he not pass that save?
Oh, before barbarian resistances, before resistances. So, pardon me. 3 and 2, you take 5 damage.
Shit, how much did I subtract 12? So plus 7. 13.
Jex is definitely prone, though. Round 5. We have another Boulette and Burrow Shark come out of the wall. And they're going to burrow down so they can attack you harder. The Burrow Shark from above you is going to stab down at you with 3 spear attacks. 2 of which are going to hit. The first one being a critical for 16 piercing. Of course, that's reduced to 8. And then an additional 5, which of course is reduced to 2. So 10 damage altogether.
Beautiful.
And then, of course, the Boulette is going to bite at you for 38 damage.
Thanks.
Which is reduced to 19.
Yeah, that one's done.
This Medusa is going to turn around the corner, realize that she is within melee range of a huge fucking dwarf.
Yellow.
I might as well go for broke, right? She is going to try and grapple you, Hargrim.
Okay.
But you rebuff her. All of your training with Shino has taught you how to rebuff a grabsy woman.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
It was. It was very funny.
She does get some additional attack. She's going to try and attack you with her snake hair, which does hit, dealing 3 piercing because of your barbarian resistance, and no poison because your stomach is full of delicious food.
Minus 3.
Then she'll try to stab you, dealing an additional 3 piercing. Another goddamn Boulette comes out of the walls and is going to try and eat Jax, pardon.
Not me.
Jax defends himself. Theo, this is when things start to get scary. Stepping out from the stone below you, the shrouded and masked Helen Ray, looking just as physically imposing as she was the first time your group had encountered her in the stone monastery. But now her exposed flesh, her shoulders, areas around her wrists and around her neck have a more pallid gray color. She seems to look around the area favoring, and you've roomed, Shino for a long time, so you can tell when somebody is like seeing with their ears, right? Like relying on their hearing more than their sight. Not so much because like Shino's ever done that, but because Shino does the opposite, you can kind of intuit that Helen Ray is not actually seeing anything and is relying on her hearing, which catches your attention as she sort of like pivots her head so that her one ear is pointed almost directly above her. She will then pivot and face the wall, and she places a foot on the wall where the stone grows around her foot, and she starts running up.
Don't like that.
You might not like this either, as she slides like at a 90-degree angle, facing you, and so while she's like standing sideways, she is going to start to kung fu the shit out of you.
Rude.
She is faster than you remember, by the by.
One of those.
One of those is going to hit.
That first one.
You dodge the first attack. The second one connects directly with your jaw, dealing 17 bludgeoning and 2 necrotic.
Okay.
Her fist really does feel like a slab of rock connecting with the side of your face. But it did serve as something as a wake-up call, and even though her follow-up attacks become like her next two are very, very close to hitting you, you do manage to protect and dodge those. Right? Like your AC is 21, I think?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like half an inch away from you. Each attempted strike. It's only the last one where you're able to like feel like you're more taking control back from the fight. But yeah, she's like standing on the wall completely like at a 90-degree angle. Her feet like secured into the side of the rock face.
All right.
We have a Medusa who's going to try and paralyze Jex again. It doesn't take. She's going to come right back. Shabazz, it is your turn.
Coward.
Okay. Before I act, I would request a ruling for the frightened condition.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
The wording talks about being within line of sight. Does that mean they actually have to see me? Or they just have to be within line of sight? If I'm invisible... Do you understand the question, what I'm asking? I looked at the wording, and it says within line of sight, which isn't total cover. Well, is invisibility total cover?
I mean, yeah, I would say so. They can't see you.
But you don't have to see something to be afraid of it either, though, right? Especially if it comes from my my flute.
The DMG, okay, 251, line of sight. exists between two spaces when at least one line from a corner of one space to any part of another space does not pass through or touch an object of effect that blocks vision. But you do make a good point. It's from your Pipes of Haunting, which is an auditory effect.
I'm gonna do something else just for fun, just because I can.
Okay,
So-
fair enough. But if you want like an official ruling on it, I would say that because they're the pipes, it is line of sight, but more of like a line of hearing, if that makes sense.
So it's just gonna reverse my order of action. I'm still gonna. Well, maybe not. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to here, and then I will play the Pipes of Haunting. It's DC 15 Wisdom save for fear.
30 feet.
30 feet from me, yeah. So I think that's everything.
That is correct. Okay. Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Wisdom saving throw, 15 feet. Okay. The one Medusa gets out. The one cowardly Medusa. So we have this Medusa right in front of you, who is terribly frightened. Makes sense. She's at ground zero. Bullets. We have 3 bullets. 1, 2, 3. All of them are struck with fear. Hey, buddy. We'll be done soon. Just gotta be patient. I feel like there's gonna be an MVP play. Burrow Sharks. 1, 2, 3. All of them fail. Look at all this frightened you're causing.
Scared. They're all scared little bitches.
They are scared little bitches. The only one who's not a scared little bitch is the mini boss, which I feel is appropriate.
Silvery barbs. No, I'm just kidding. But my turn's not over. I do have more plans for my turn.
Yeah, you managed to get all of them. All of them except for Helen Ray are frightened.
So I'm gonna,
Hey, buddy.
because I'm right in front of her anyway, I'm gonna, while I'm still invisible, approach the Medusa and turn around and remove my skull cap that's covering up my bald head. So the reflection from my head is gonna be right in her eyesight, and I'm gonna drop my greater invis so she's looking right into my shiny head.
Okay. Very good. Bum 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 bum. She's petrified. You're no longer invisible. Excellent turn.
I still have my bonus action, don't I?
Oh, yes. Pardon me.
Let's try to shove that guy backwards. Maybe knock him down the stairs. DC 15
Right on.
strength. And then that's the end of my turn.
Jex, because I think we're taking a short break after, long rest after this, from what people have been saying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and allow Jex. If he's still got it. Oh, yeah. He once again summons the children.
That's pretty good damage roll too. Oh, that's damn near max damage roll.
Yeah, it is, and not too shabby. Yeah. That'll be his turn. I guess this Burrow Shark is going to try and attack Jex with disadvantage. The Medusa automatically failed.
That makes sense.
Jex is going to be hit once, which is not going to get past his temp HP. Theodosius, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Lightning Bolt at a 5th level. And I'd like
Very good.
to see that.
I can see that.
Great. I try to want to get the Medusa, or the one in front of me, and then that, whatever I can in that line.
Excellent. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna toss it out there too. Don't forget you've got a Bardic that you can add to spell damage too if you want.
And you know what? We will. Why not? Nice.
Very nice.
And then I would like to Do these come back on a short rest or a long rest? Short or long. Okay, and then I would like to action surge and Toll the Dead on the one in the whatever her name is in front of me, Farron.
You're going to Toll the Dead her?
Yes, that's an action surge. That saves, so half damage.
Very good.
And then I'm gonna just use my movement to just fly around to the other side of her. And stay within melee range, but get within the aura of Jax.
Excellent.
And that'll be my turn.
Very good. This Black Earth Guard needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Versus 23 damage. Fails. He dies. Hargrim, it is your turn.
Okay. We will. It's too many bullets still here, so I'm gonna swing at the one behind me. Let's add our Giant Smite. We'll put our last strike of Stone Strike on it. And we'll swing. No Reckless.
32 is going to be a big hit. 27 damage. It does not kill it. Becomes very, very close.
I will swing again.
No. Jax says don't.
Okay.
Just leave it.
I will swing that at the other bullet right here.
Very good.
And then
20
I
damage.
will bonus action second wind. What was second wind again? It's been a hot minute. 1d10 plus fighter level, which is tree. Oh wow. We will add that.
I didn't even see your bar move. Oh, there it did. A little bit.
Yeah, there you are. And then I will add the 10 HP from Jack. And that's all she wrote, folks.
Hell yeah. The Stone Melder is scared. But that doesn't mean he's out. So, he's going to be casting a spell. He's going to be casting Erupting Earth right on top of Hargrim. So that will affect Hargrim, Jax, and Shabazz. The Blessing of the Manifest Zone is going to protect the Bullets and the Burrow Shark. But yes, dexterity saving throw from each of you, please, gentlemen. Hargrim doesn't give a shit. Neither does Shabazz. Very good. Each of you take 6 bludgeoning damage, with the exception of Hargrim, who, of course, takes 3. This area is now difficult terrain if you aren't flying. But considering your position, I don't think that matters very much. This Boulette dies. bringing us into the next round. This burrow shark needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which he fails. He did not have disadvantage, but 9 is still not enough. It's like 23 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to attempt to attack Jex. Unfortunately, Shabazz is still present in playing spooky music, so he's going to have disadvantage. No attacks are going to land on Jex. We have a Boulette who is similarly going to have to make a wisdom saving throw. Fails. Takes that damage. Is with a disadvantage going to try and bite Jex. Misses. Helen Ray is going to continue her assault on Theo. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot that she had this, so I'm going to give her some health back.
Rude.
Pardon me. It is pretty rude. That is a miss. A miss. A miss. One hit for 24. So it'll be 14 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic. And she is also going to add a stunning strike on top of that. So give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Constitution saving throw. I making sure that I don't have any issues with I guess.
Are unarmed strikes considered weapon attacks from monks?
Mhm.
Yes.
Magical passage. Okay, so I don't have it. Alright, arcane to do.
You resist the stunning effect. You dodge the fourth strike, and then the fifth slams into you with a double fist strike to your solar plexus, dealing 22 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic.
27. Oof.
Yeah, she's mean. The Cowardly Medusa is going to try and petrify Jex again. Because now I'm starting to think that that's just kind of funny.
She's got eyes for him, that's for sure.
Hey! She still fails, so she's going to scoot back. It's going to go very badly for her. Once there's no other targets. Shabazz, what would you like to do?
I want to look at the monk. Does it look like she's actually physically connected? Like her feet are attached? Like, can I pull her off the ceiling with my telekinetic stuff?
It might be possible. It does look like that her feet are attached, but it's by like a spell. It's like the stone is like growing around her feet and like keeping like a light grip. It doesn't look like it's spider climb or anything like that. So I'd say it is possible.
Well, it's a bonus action. Yeah, I'll try to bonus action and pull her down. It's a 15 strength DC.
Just straight down?
Yeah, straight down. I didn't mean to cast Silent Image, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. You do pull her off the wall. She does fall to the ground and it lands on her feet. She takes no fall damage.
And she did not land prone?
She didn't. She will land prone.
Alright. So I'm gonna walk up to her then and hit her with my net.
Very good. I had to double check, but no, she's not immune to prone. She is immune to fall damage. To a certain height. But not immune to prone. You have her netted, that's restrained?
Correct. And then I'll step away as well. Let me make sure I could... Oh yeah, I could get in range to throw my net because of the... I forgot about the difficult terrain, but it's close enough. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Very good. Jax. Jax is going to maintain Spirit Guardians. Is it going to try and shoot this guy? The Burrow Shark. Because once he's dead, then I can get rid of a character sheet. 20 will hit. Oh, I forgot. He doesn't have Hunter's Mark, so that's going to be... just 7 damage. 18 plus 7. $25 damage ain't bad. Theodosius. It is... Well, wait, no. Before Theodosius' turn, Jax does has something. Ba-bow! 3 damage for everybody. Or three healing damage for everybody.
Woo.
I know it's not a lot, but... Theodosius, it is your turn.
Right. So she's under a net now.
Yep.
Is the net metal or?
It's a magic net. It's +1 cloth.
Okay.
It's my hex weapon. It's all that shit.
Gotcha.
You can't slash it. You slash it, it'll let her free, but...
No worries. Then if that's the case, then
I think you have it. I think you have advantage on restrained for like shocking grasp or something.
Is she wearing any sort of metal?
No.
Rude.
But I think you get advantage for her being restrained.
Yeah.
And prone.
So.
Oh yeah, and prone.
If that's the case. We're gonna do a nice little shocking grasp on her.
Yeah, she begins to convulse. That hurts.
And it's an evocation. That did not add my... Oh yes it did, that first one did.
39 damage, that is rough.
And then since she is restrained, I'm just gonna go over here.
She still can opportunity attack. It's just disadvantage.
She doesn't want to. She has other reactions that are more useful.
Actually, I will fly here.
How high?
Um,
You remember you had to dip at least 15 feet in order to hit her.
15. 15, yeah, so that would be 15 plus 15, so that's 35. Yeah, let's put me at 15 feet up.
Very good.
And that'll be my turn.
Hagram?
Alrighty, we're going for this bullet again.
Get him.
I think my strikes the giant are all gone. So we just have Giant's Might. Okay. Here she goes. I'm assuming it's still alive.
Yes.
I will swing again. That's my turn.
That'll hit. 17-3, another 20.
And that is
very
all.
good.
And I'll take my 18.
Very good. The Stone Melder is going to cast Shatter right between Theo and Hargrim.
Okay.
About 5 feet in the air. So it is not going to get... If I understand spheres correctly, it doesn't get Shabazz or Jax.
It's 10-foot sphere?
Yeah, not a 10-foot cube. Maybe it does.
Can't remember. Hero's Feast gives... Is it just wisdom, right? Is the advantage?
Yeah, just wisdom. I think it could get 3 of us. Either those 2 and Jex or those 2 and me. I can't get all 4 of us,
Yeah,
but
if you put it here, it gets Jax. If you put it here, it gets Shabazz.
Considering that he's afraid of Shabazz, I think he wants to prioritize Shabazz. As much as I want to take Jax out of this fight so I don't need to pilot him anymore, it feels like that's some more logical move. So I'm going to need some con saves.
Just making sure. Institution.
So that is 6 damage for all of you. Except for Hargrim, of course. Reduced to 3. Burrow Shark fucking dies. The Bullet did not have disadvantage on that. Is going to pass. So it's going to take 12 damage. And then is going to try and bite Jex. That's misses. Helen Ray is going to try and get out of the net. That is an action. What are the specifications for your Warlock's net?
it's the same as any net. It's just a DC 10 strength check. Costs an action to try to break out. Oh, Silvery Barbs here.
Okay, she's still trapped in there. Who's getting your advantage?
I'll take it.
Understood. That'll be your turn. The Medusa is coming for his ass. By his, I mean Jex's. Oh! Jex begins to petrify. How very exciting. And he's the cleric. She's going to dip back. Shabazz, it is your turn.
Is it advantage on her if she's restrained?
Yes. If you're using a ranged attack, her prone condition will even it out to neutral.
You know, I think instead I will, as a bonus action, Hexer. There's no damage on that. I don't know why I rolled it.
Because there could be damage later. I think it's...
But the chosen ability to have disadvantage. Oh, that's ability. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? If I do strength shield, that will apply to her getting out of the
Yeah,
map.
because it's a strength check to get out,
Yep. So she'll be
not a strength save. She'll have disadvantage on those attempts.
Yep. And then
Very good.
And then I'll attack her 3 times with my Eldritch Blast.
Very good. Two of those are going to hit. Obviously, one is going to be particularly nasty. And I think you apply your hex damage here, right?
Oh yeah, so that'd be another 6 to that. Oh,
No,
no,
12
that'd
to
be
that.
another 18 because that counts as crit damage. So that's 3d6.
Oh, so it does. 18.
End of turn.
Very good. Jex. Is going to move... Oh, no, it's not. He doesn't want to attack of opportunity. Yeah, he'll shoot the stone melder. For a total of 20 damage. You know what? He will take the attack of opportunity. The stone melder needs to take wisdom saving throw, which he fails. Boulette gets a bite, which misses. Theodosius, it is your turn.
I would like to see if I can finish off her. 1, 2, 3.
Get her.
Yep. Sweet.
Wow.
I'm just saying this because this is the way my brain works when I see those numbers. I wonder what mathematically is the better play there. The 3d10 with potential to crit with a shocking grasp, or just taking the 3d12. There's math behind it, but that's the way my brain works.
Technically, all of my cantrips get the +4, so it'd be 3d10 versus 3d12 +4. So no matter what, there's that +4 in there.
Yeah, I'm just curious to what the chance to crit on the.
Said the wisdom saving throw is more consistent, but yeah, the chance to crit.
And in that case, the chance to crit with advantage, because that's gonna factor in. I'm not looking for an answer. I'm just saying that's the way my brain works.
Oh,
but also,
right.
Theo doesn't need to get close to her.
It's true.
I do for touch range, which most of my, aside from Firebolt, I've got Lightning Lure, which is 15 feet, and Shocking Grasp, which is touch. So.
Right on. Theodosius, do you got anything else for us?
No, that'll be it. Slowly but surely.
Very, very good. Hargrim, it is your turn.
We're going to take a swing at the bullet.
Very good. Bullet's dead.
Okay. You guys can handle that caster. I'll step forward and attack the second one.
Okay. Oh god, I fucked up. Jex couldn't have moved. He won't become petrified, but he couldn't have moved. Oh well, it's too late. I bungled it. Would have been fine. This bullet's dead.
Oh. Sweet. And which movement did I do? 5 feet, so just get in between this guy and my friends. That's my turn.
Very good. The Stone Melder needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Fails. Takes a whole lot of damage. Does not want to be in the Spirit Guardians. So what he is going to do... He's going to cast... He is going to cast Erupting Earth, which is going to affect all three of you. So I'll need a dexterity saving throws from the lot of you. Jex did not have advantage, pardon me. So that's a 5 damage, which doesn't get past anybody's temp. The Stone Melder is going to make a break for it, proccing an attack of opportunity from Harm, if you'd like to take it.
I will take it.
Very good. That will hit, killing the stone melter.
Is your reach 10 feet when you're that big?
I don't think there's anything that says that, so no, unfortunately.
Would be cool though.
Well, I think it
Yeah.
probably is for any other race but a dwarf, but since you're a dwarf.
I see.
Is that a short joke?
A short arms joke.
Helen Ray is going to put her arms over top of her chest, sort of like how a mummy has their arms laid inside of a sarcophagus, right? Like just like crossed over their chest, hands on their shoulders. Her body is going to turn into mud, and she melts into the ground.
Is this a spell?
Why? Would you like to use counterspell?
Shit, I don't have any.
Would you like to use counterspell?
Yes. 6th level counterspell.
You discover that it's not a spell.
Fuck.
That is also combat.
What
Does
about
she
that little
provoke an
bitch
attack of
Medusa?
opportunity?
There's that little bitch Medusa at the bottom of the stairs still. Did she get away?
Oh fuck, I forgot about her. You guys can just kill her.
I'll throw my hammer at her.
Yeah, I'd get some Eldritch Blast ready for her. She's still got my other curse on her, too.
Alright, let's
Just
just get this out of the way. Roll your damage.
If that doesn't do it, I'll go through and shocking grasp.
And if that doesn't do it, I'll throw my hammer.
The 18 is gonna hit.
Oh, all three of them hit?
Yep.
Oh, there's another 5 on top of that, too, from the curse.
Very good. Yeah, that'll do it. She's taken out.
Do we know at all what happened between the 4 of us that saw the monk disappear?
Give me... those who are proficient in Arcana can roll Arcana.
Um,
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I haven't used it yet.
well, I'm thinking about giving you a bardic, too, because I want to know what happened. I'm also proficient, so why don't I bardic you, and, because I'm proficient as well, I can give you advantage that way.
Alright.
Nice.
Wow.
I think the second bardic that I've used that I've rolled a 10 on.
Should have bardic you before you wasted a counterspell.
I know. Oh well.
It was a good play. I would have done the same thing.
I just had to fucking waste my only 6th level spell slot. Just
Splorch. Theo and Botan come back. Theodosius. Right. Sorry, pardon me. It's midnight.
I was gone the whole time.
What? Disappeared? Who's this imposter? No, you've actually seen something similar to this before, but the last time it was not intentional. You witnessed Hargrim in the presence of the manifest zone of water turning into water. Your working theory is this. Ogremok and the elemental princes in general are personifications of these manifest zones and the realms they come from. As far as elementals are concerned, they are the most powerful of their tribe, right? Their abilities have been described and has manifested as almost godlike, right? Between their spellcasters who sort of like blur the line between warlocks and clerics, even without their proximity and attunement to their respective manifest zones, has given the faithful practitioners elemental abilities beyond what is typically normal or within their grasp as warriors and spellcasters. So, you don't think it was a spell, right? Like, obviously it wasn't a spell because you would have felt it through counterspell. What you imagine is it's some sort of blessing or ability from the manifest zone itself. It might not have been Helen Ray who used it, right? It might have been Marlowe's or some manipulation of the manifest zone, considering that you are on the Earth manifest zone's turf. And because the 2 remaining manifest zones have grown stronger with the stabilization of air and water, this might be because you guys had realized this and were talking about it a little bit back at the tower, right? The 2 remaining manifest zones might be building in strength because there's no other place for those energies to go, right? And might manifest as in unexpected ways, right? So you've already seen the concept happen with Hargrim, right? It would be the same sort of like practice, just Helen Ray or a conspirator with Helen Ray knew how to do it at will or when it was appropriate. Or it could have also been like, if she has a very close connection to the manifest zone, it might have just been like a reflex, right? It might have just been like, oh god, this person that is attached to me as a manifest zone is in danger. I've got to bring her back home. You don't imagine that she can do this indefinitely. And if this is similar to what Hargrim had gone through, then it is also within reason to assume that Helen Ray is still around the manifest zone, i.e. she'll still be in this dungeon someplace.
So
That's twice now she's gotten away from us, though, right?
Yeah, but technically, I mean, we could just try to power through and find her, because it won't. She was looking pretty hurt when she left, so we could. If we find the manifest zone, we might be able to take her out fairly easily. But then we have to deal with the manifest zone and whatever enemies and combatants surround it.
Marvelous.
Does the fact that I still have a hex on her give me any connection to her still? Like, can I sense where she's at anywhere?
Well, it's not Hunter's Mark, but if you roll an 18 or higher on an Arcana check, I might give you a clue.
Do I get advantage since Theo's proficient as well?
Yeah, if Theo's willing to help.
Yeah, I'll help her. Oof.
You can most certainly sense that she is still within the immediate area, as in the dungeon. You think she's somewhere north of you. Though, I'm going to leave that intentionally vague since you didn't quite get the 18.
Well, Hex is an hour-long spell, so for the time being, I'll continue to concentrate on it unless we end up resting or whatnot.
Does it do a damage or anything like that, or is it just...
No. It only does damage on hits. She's still strength hexed, though. She'll have disadvantage on any strength checks.
That is true.
I would know if she ended up dying, though, right?
You would know if she ended up dying. Yeah. You would also know if somebody like dispelled the hex from her. One of the things that you were pretty sure of, Theo, is that she was brought directly to the manifest zone. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
In which case, if you do confront her at the manifest zone, then no one can escape that way again. Right? Like, the most that would happen is they would be swallowed by the earth and then spit out 5 feet away from where they were standing.
Kind of just like a shitty blink spell.
I mean, mechanically it would do nothing. If it's a reflex of the manifest zone, in any case. Because that's all it does. It just pulls the recipient directly to the manifest zone.
Gotcha.
Well, considering that we are a quarter past and victorious, I would like to know, first off, whether or not you want to do some more exploration here, or if you're considering of heading back and taking a long rest. The manifest zone feels distinctly aggressive here, so taking a long rest in this dungeon will be next to impossible unless you get really clever.
Yeah.
You might be able to pull a short rest.
I could, if we can get a short rest, I can get a couple spell slots and we can try and hit the manifest zone. But I definitely would be a lot more comfortable. Problem with taking a long rest is we aren't the only ones who get that long rest, so.
That is true. And, you know, maybe your 2 other party members might have something to say about this too. And you might want to loot. So let's call it a matter of discussion, and we'll make a decision at the start of our next game. How do we feel?
Works for me.
Sounds good.
All right. Do we got any other questions, comments, anything like that we wanna cover before we call it for the night?
All right, good game, everybody. See you next week.
Mhm. See you then.
Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.